I think I'll book this for tomorrow. Not sure. Probably not, knowing me. But, I have a confession, and that is, I'm a hypocrite. And what I mean by that is, I always hated when I was 16, hearing people go, oh, I have a disability, I just put it up, and like, with that kind of stuff for complaining I have a disability, it's not fair. But I've been realizing during this time of Lent that I give that, and I definitely did that with the job hunting thing, because when I first got the crisis counseling certificate in 2023, instead of doing a cover letter or resume, going on things like Glassdoor and Indeed, I thought that if I just emailed like crisis shelters and everything, I thought if I just emailed and saying I have a crisis counseling certificate, I want to help, I thought my sincerity and my certificate would just get me in. And because I didn't look for jobs that were actually open, I got a lot of no's. And it hurt my pride. Even though I turned into a sloth, and not the sick from Ice Age, funny, always got your back kind of sloth. No, I'm talking the one that goes, hey, just do it for me, I have a disability, that should be enough. And realizing that now, it's like, that is like the epitome of my worst fear and my pet peeve, right? And so here I am in this time of Lent being like, oh my god, I can't believe I turned into one of those down with the proletariat people, because I was too lazy to admit I was tired. I was too lazy to admit that I was tired. I was too prideful to admit that I was tired. And the idea of more training in like sexual assault assistance and really dark things, because wasn't my area at the time, I created a website and put it on YouTube thinking it was going to be enough. Thinking I was cute enough, thinking I was sweet enough, and you know what? Yes, it was an effort, but it was a lukewarm effort. It really was. And the hypocrisy is that I'm always going, be honest, be authentic, be yourself, and here I am starting to realize that I wasn't honest. I was very prideful. I did not humble myself and say, okay, I need a break after that. Like, I need to go to people and say, I need assistance. But I was so... The thing at the school, because there was so much pain, I was just in that mode of, I'll show you. And I guess that's kind of why I wanted the instant kind of give it to me, because I passing, and I am, rather than give it to me because I've shown you I've taken this seriously. Like, not give it to me, even like, please consider me because I've shown you I've taken this seriously. And for the longest time I didn't. Because, and yes, I know people go through burnout all the time, I know. Not to feel like not to beat myself up, but still, to see these aspects in myself, to use the disability as an excuse to not put 100% of the effort in, that is not how I was raised. But it was like my secret rebellion, I guess, was this whole sense of, and even as I was a little kid, you know, I think I'm starting to realize, and I know the ego just points up the back stuff, but I'm also starting to realize that's what happened to me when I couldn't play in the playground anymore too. Like, it was just like, I have a disability, be nice to me, you know, was the vibe I kind of took on. But because that's, again, not how I was raised, it comes out in these more subtle ways of, okay, I finished school, I have a disability. If I read the email passionately enough, they're gonna let me in. Or even with my advocacy, like if I write the nicest email, they can get back and help me. Because I'm cute and sweet, you know. I need to put the work in, I need to put the research in, and I need to put in the hours of writing those emails maybe once a week, once a day. You know, and I'm not saying that I always was like that, but I am, again, noticing that it was kind of this pride and resulting sloth. Was definitely a mechanism against being fearful as to why I didn't understand people looking at me, or I didn't understand being stretched so far, you know, instead of really understanding those feelings. I decided to deal with this in this more subconscious way. And then to blame other people, to say, oh, you shouldn't give that. And I still believe we shouldn't use our disabilities as a get-out-of-jail-free card, whether it's a behavior, whether it's, you know, having a life that's truly fulfilling and working towards something. I still believe that. I just want to live it more consciously now and not self-sabotage myself by doing this, having this hidden expectation of, please just give it to me because life is hard enough already. Please just make me feel good because life is hard. And I say that because when I really started looking a couple days ago, when I got on the site Glassdoor, when I uploaded my resume, when I updated my resume, when I asked for new references, I wrote my first cover letter the other day. I watched a YouTube video, because guess what? They have those. And I was able to make a CV for the same reason, and lo and behold, I found it. I found 3 different jobs that I was able to apply to. And I applied to them yesterday, so I probably won't know for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so. But the point is, they were out there. And for me to blame society for not being accessible enough, that was not complete bullshit, because there are barriers out there, but it was lame excuse. Because yes, it's out there, but the fact that I didn't even try first, really, that's on me and no one else. So hopefully my professor, my professor, I'm not in school again. Hopefully my spiritual director / confessor won't go, it's really tough for my child, like I saw in the movie once. But yeah, I just pray that God forgives me and God help me not to hide behind my disability anymore. Amen.